Hey guys, this is Glamorous Doc here. Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to review the L'Oreal Soft Matte Skin Foundation. This is relatively new to the market in Australia at least, and I have been using this product for a while. So I want to show you guys how I apply it and what my thoughts are, and especially for mature skin, this is a bit different. So most of the influencers I see using this is in their 20s or early 30s, and it looks very different to their skin on mature skin. And I want to show you how I apply it on my skin that is 49 years old, has combination, and who loves soft matte, but this definitely doesn't look soft matte on its own. So in order to make it look like this, what do I do? That's what I'm going to show you today. This is a very thick matte foundation, not something I like. So I make it very thin with my Panorama, as all other foundations that are matte looking. So I'm just going to blend this in with my brush. So application of this foundation is supposed to be with a brush, because it then otherwise exaggerates your pores. The website says use a brush to apply it. It's supposed to be waterproof, smudge proof, 48 hours wear. So those are qualities I like, and I've experienced it personally. Yes, I do believe this is waterproof and smudge proof, and it does last on your face. So I have never tried any foundation beyond 12 hours. So I couldn't tell you how long that lasts beyond that. But see, it's a good coverage foundation. It's supposed to be a concealer as well. But I am not happy having used this for a concealer. If you are someone who has dark circles, it does cake up if you apply too much. It's supposed to be a buildable coverage foundation. I don't like the way it sits matte on its own on my skin. So I am not someone who would use this as a concealer. I'll show you how it looks so you guys know what I'm talking about. Just in the corner of my mouth, I'm going to apply that, and you can see what I mean by it's not a very good concealer. Blend that in. It's quite dry and matte. Mine is a combination skin. I would say this is perfect for somebody who has got very oily skin. This would be perfect on them, and for summer, it wouldn't be too bad. In winter, I hate things that look very matte on my skin and dry. Already skin is so dry. The last thing you want is to apply products that make your skin look drier than it is. So despite the moisturization with the Panorama, you can see it's still sitting a bit matte. Not too bad though. So I'm using my CoverGirl bronzer. I try and use mostly cream products in winter. I'm not a very big fan of powder products. I even hate applying setting powder on this product because it makes it look so dry that it just looks very cakey on my face. I'm very disappointed that having had such a good run with all their new releases that they've come up with this something like this. I don't understand the purpose of this. Is this supposed to be something competing with one of the high-end brands that they've released? I don't think it does anything. I love this bronzer from CoverGirl, by the way. It's quite cheap and it's so beautiful and very brown skin friendly. This is in the shade Snqtched. So blending it in with my hourglass brush. Then for the nose, I'm going to use this tiny, oh, it had a foundation on it. That's pretty good, eh? And then I am going to use one of the other concealers from L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Truematch one. So I do have a little bit of darkening in the inner corners of my eyes. So just there, I haven't color corrected because I want you to see exactly how this product looks. So that was a good coverage in the inner corner, outer corners of my mouth. That was a good coverage. So I generally tend to apply with a brush, but I just want you guys to see the product and how it works. So I love this concealer from L'Oreal. This is a difficult corner to fix, and see that concealer is so beautiful. Just blends in, and in winter I just don't tend to apply a lot of setting powder because it just makes it look too cakey. I like that dewy finish. So you either need to apply a setting powder, a setting spray that is of a dewy finish on this foundation. It's not a bad product, it's not, just not the best product from L'Oreal, I would say. I forgot my blush. Anyway, we're going to do that. For the blush, I'm going to use the Lumi Lay Liquid Blush. I love this. This is Worth It Medium. And I apply it directly on my face because this is not that pigmented and does disappear. So I like to disperse it with a big brush. Oh, I forgot about this. This is actually pigmented. There's another shade that is actually not that pigmented. I think I was thinking about that one. This is the darker one that does get pigmented. I'm just using my foundation brush to just lighten that blush. And then going in again with the blush brush. Oh, I love that blush. I haven't used this in a long time and I wonder why I have skipped this. Lay blush in the shade Peach. I love this powder blush. I'm just going to apply very little. I don't want it to be too matte. I'm just going to apply my L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist. I love this. This is a good look, provided you apply some sort of milky toner in this foundation and not think of this as a concealer. Yes, it is waterproof. It does not budge. It can last a long time. The longest I've applied is 12 hours and it's sweat proof. It does not look like it's patchy after a few hours. My problem with using this as a 2-in-1, as a foundation is okay, but as a concealer, around the mouth, it's okay. If you want to cover any blemishes, probably, but under the eyes, it's a no-no for mature skin. I don't think this works for me because it just cakes out and I would not use it under my eyes at 49. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I think L'Oreal can do way better than that. I'm a bit disappointed. I was very excited to get it, but the results aren't excellent. So that's the look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.